Three, two, one, and here we go. It's time for the All-Star Family Feud Special. Where one of these teams could win up to $30,000. $20,000 for their favorite charities. Let's meet the teams. First up, it's the cast of Jackass. Johnny, Ingrid, Knoxville, Becky, Jason Reman Acuna, Dave England, Ryan Dunn, and Rachel Wolfson. Ready for action. And on the other side, meet the Simpsons family. Bart, Homer, Marge, Lisa, Maggie, and Abraham. On your marks, let's start the All-Star Family Feud Special. And now, here is the host of the Family Feud, Byron Pringle. Thank you. Welcome everybody to the All-Star Family Feud Special. I am your host, Byron Pringle, obviously, and we got a good game for you guys. These two teams will be battling out with $25,000 for their favorite charities and a shot to return to next episode. Plus, new rule during my version of the 70 Family Feud. If you win 5 days in a row, you get a brand new card. That's right. Unlike the original Celebrity Family Feud hosted by Steve Harvey, this one has some returning champions. Well, let's start off the way I know how. The first letter of the alphabet comes first, then the last letter. Yep, that's right. First up, we're gonna meet the Jackass family. Hello, Johnny. Hello, DJ. I'm doing great. How about you? I'm doing great. So, introduce me to your team. On my second side, I got Aaron. On the third side, I got Jason. I also got David England, Ryan Dunn, and Rachel Wolfson. Wow, it's great. So what charity are you guys playing for? Well, BG, unlike the regular feud, we're going for the equality. For all of my money, I bet that we're going to be playing a good charity called the Worst Animal Charity. Wait. There was no red hole visible, like there is now. What was that charity? There you go, the Habitat for Humanity. Alright, well, that's only going to be it here for today, but your opponents is called the Simpsons. Hello, Bart. Hello, BJ. How are you doing? Great. How about you? I'm doing great. Introduce me to the rest of your family. Hello, BJ. Before that, first up, we're playing for the Catholic Charities of Ando Daga country. On the other hand, I have my father, Homer, my mom, Marge, my sister, Lisa, and my right. Sorry for the interruption, but continue. OBG, as I said, there's my other sister named Maggie and Farley. My grandfather, who is also considered to be Holmes and his dad, It's Abraham. Okay, just a minute. Alright, there we go. Now we're ready. Alright, you guys ready to win some money? Well, let's start our all new addition to this All-Star Fire Feud special. We like to call the Bullseye Game. How this works is that we're gonna add $5,000 to every to these two teams' bank. We're the Bullseye round as you. The larger difference once we get up there. First up, I need Marge and I need Johnny. Right. So guys, this is how the Bullseye round is gonna start. $5,000 in these banks, which is placed already. Now during the Bullseye game, there's going to be enough answers on the board. As you can see, there's the top 3 answers on the board. The top one expects you earn fully $20,000. The number 2 answer gives you $10,000, and the number 3 answer gives you $5,000. Because each you can go for is $5,000, but the most you can go for is $25,000. The other one you can go for is $15,000. Here we go. We asked 100 people. Give me a planet that has the letter U. Yes, Johnny. Well, BJ, what about Saturn? Is Saturn up there? It is up there. Right, what about you? Well, BJ, I was going to say the same thing that he said. I'll go with Jupiter. Is Jupiter on the board? Right. So, if the Jack family wins the game, which I'm going to use Firework because I don't want to get demonetized, they'll be playing for $50,000. The Simpsons family, on the other hand, will be playing for $25,000 if they win today. A possible total of $40,000 is up for accumulation. Of course, that's just 3 in these two totals. But before we start with the actual round, first up, you two go back into your podiums and let's see what we missed. Incidentally, what was number 3? Uranus. Select your speed and relax. Ellipse does all the work. Well, guys, the points still say 0. Now your points say 0. But now we're about to start it. Give me Bart. Give me Johnny. Let's go. Oh wait, got the wrong. Johnny, Bart, let's go. Other seated exercises produce far movement, while ellipse's 46% larger rotation. Now, Bart, I don't think you guys come to the Family Feud that much, do you? Well, we do. We kind of do, but I forgot the rules of this game. Well, Bart, I'm going to explain to all of you guys in the studio here on the Family Feud. You see, in this case, there's going to be there's going to be some matches left on the board. At the top 5 matches on the board, that's right behind me. It goes to buzz in, give you the most popular answer. The one who gets the highest answer gets control of the board, and nobody in the studio guesses it during the face-off. We're gonna have to replace the question. Then, once the family gets the option to play or pass, the family that plays has 3 strikes and it has to get all the answers on the board before accumulating those strikes. If they get all the answers on the board, they get the points. If they get the 3 strikes before they get all the answers, then control is going over to the other team. If the other team gets the answer, they get the points. If not, it goes back to the original team. So, for round 1, points are now shown just from its values, which the top 5 answers is still on the board. Then sometimes later there may be double and triple rounds. But lastly, the first family to reach 400. Wait. But lastly, the first family to reach 300 points or more will win the game. Will go to fast money for $20,000 and will then go to the championship game for their losing amount plus $30,000. Here we go. We asked 100 people, top 5 matches on the board, which I just told you, all over and over. Here is the question. You asked 100 people. Give me a show that let me just look at go. Name a show start with either O or I. Yes, Johnny. Well, BJ, what about Law and Order? Special victims. Show me special victims. It's there, but bite. Any answer can top it. One answer can top it. Will be I'll say just the normal Law and Order. Show me the normal Law and Order. Oh, it's there, but it's not enough to get you in control. Do you want to pass or play, Johnny? Will BJ will pass. Alright, the Simpsons still have one last chance. Now, anyways, Homer asked 100 people. They must show start with either O or I. Will BJ, what about Lassie? Show me Lassie. It's up there. Imagine this marking the first time I've lived Team Family Feud that only the number one answer is still revealed. Well, what about you, right? Well, BG, I'll say the Gunsmoke. Show me Gunsmoke. And the number one answer is still up on the board. Here's the situation, Lisa. My answer's left on the board. You give it to me, your team gets the points. But there will be no bonus, unlike the original show. If not your first strike. Well, BJ, I'll say Family Feud, kind of. It has I, too, and it's what I'm working on. Is Family Feud the number one answer? No, strike one. Two more of those things get a chance to do. Mike, you don't talk, but now you can. What's your answer? Well, BJ, I'll say Scooby-Doo. Kind of a show. Let's see if it's up there. If it is, you guys get the points. If not, your second strike. Gunsmoke. 2 strikes. 8 around the bottom. Maybe you can get it. Well, BJ, I would say Family Feud Africa. You know, the one Steve Harvey hosted. Alright, if it's up there, Abraham, you guys get all the points. If not, third strike. The Family Robin Josh is still. Shelby. Wait, what he said? Whatever it is. Oh, it's not there. That's your third strike. Alright. Johnny, what's your answer? Well, BJ, I'll say The Simpsons. If The Simpsons is number one, your team will steal 56 points in the bank. But if it's not up there, it goes back to The Simpsons. Show me. Wait, what was that you said? I said The Simpsons. Right. Show me whatever. the same thing that team is the Simpsons. Well, guys, we have 56-0, but maybe some things can change. On to our next round. I need the next two people, which that would be Homer and Evan. Alright. We have asked 100 people, and the top 4 answers are on the board. Here is a question. Name a sport that includes a ball. Yes, Erin. Well, BJ, I'll say baseball. Is baseball up there? It is, but only 2 answers can beat it. Well, BJ, I'll say volleyball. Even though it's not a sport broadcasted, I'm pretty sure it might be up there. If it is, you got control. If it's number 4 or not, they got control. Is volleyball up there? No. So the Knoxville family has it. Do you guys want to pass or play? Well, BJ will play. Alright. We're going to the Knoxville family. Sake of a still, Simpsons. What's your answer, Jason? Well, BJ, I'll say baseball. Did any of 100 people say baseball? It is. What about you, Dave? Well, BJ, I'll say. What about American football? Alright. Is American football up there? It's up there. It's the number 1 answer. Last chance goes to Ryan. Well, BJ, I'll say soccer. Show me soccer. No, not there. Well, BJ, what about ice hockey? If ice hockey's there, you guys get the points, and you'll be in the lead. If not, your second strike. Show me ice hockey. It's up there. Well, guys, at the end of the round, the score is that the Jackson family is apparently in the lead with a total of 156 points. There's 144 more, and they'll win the game. The Simpsons, however, are at a goose egg, 0 points. But don't fret, guys, because we're just going to take a commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to do the treble and triple round. Anything can happen within these rounds, so stay tuned. Come on, team. Open. Welcome back to the Family Feud, everybody. The Jack family has 156 points. The Simpsons are at a big goose egg with that, but anything can change because it's time for our next round. So give me some people up here. Let's go to the face-off. Which the people I need would be Jason and Marge. Alright, Jason and Marge. In this round, we have doubled all point values. Marge, if the Jack family takes this question all the way out, they might win this game. But if you take this question all the way out, you're still in this game. You have 100 people. Top 3 answers on the board. Name a famous music groups from the 2000s. Yes, Marge, what about Madonna? Is Madonna on the board? It's up there, but only one can beat it. OBJ, I'll take my steps and say Lady Gaga. She might be up there. Is she up there? No, do you want to pass or play, Marge? We'll play, BJ. Alright, they're gonna play. Your rate will never go up. Your coverage will never go down. And rates start as low. We next go to you, Lisa. Oh, BJ, I'll say Elton John. Show me Elton John. Oh my god. All actors rely on to this. Marge, even though you might not talk, even though you talk a little bit, here's the situation. There's only one answer left, the number one answer, and there's enough points for you guys to finally be in the lead. Give me that number one answer, and you guys are in the lead. If not, it's your first strike. Well, BJ, I'll say Sabrina Carpenter. Sabrina Carpenter. No, not there. Strike one. OBJ, I'll say I'll say triple star or triple charm, whatever it is. Is triple charm up there, or is it going to be a second strike? Well, looks like it's not up there. So, bye. Your team needs you on this one. If you can't get this, the other team can steal. OBJ, I'll say Billy Iris. Probably true. If it's up there, you guys get the points. And not third strike. Billy Iris. Of course not. Five video answer. OBJ, I'll say I'll go with my old and say Guided by Light. If Guided by Light is the number one answer, you guys get the 102 points and you guys will be in a big lead. If not, the Simpsons will finally be on the board. Show me, Evie says, because I just forgot it right now. No, it's not there. Well, Johnny, not here. You're off by the number one answer. And what was the number one answer, to be exact? The Beatles. Wow, I really thought that was the Strokes. I didn't write the questions. If I was, I would be in big trouble. But anyways, okay, I didn't write the questions, so I'll be in big trouble. But anyways, 102 to 156. Here we go with the fourth round. The point values have been doubled. This might decide the winning probably, but probably not the Simpsons from the way Tasman looking today. We surveyed 100 people. Top 5 answers on the board. Give me the most popular answer. Here is the question. Name a famous girl's name. Yes, Lisa. Well, BJ, I'll say. Wait. I'll happen to say Isabella. Isabella, of course. The multifidus verb, is she up there? It's up there. Now, anyways. Dave. There's no way you can get this wrong. It's nice, there's 3 answers that can top it. Oh, BJ, what about? Wait. And they're all marked USA. They're all going to America? Maybe not, Daphne. Well, BJ, what about Olivia? Olivia. Pass or play? Well, BJ will pass it. Alright, the Simpsons have one last chance. What's your answer? Marge. Maggie. Well, BJ, I'll say. Ava. Show me that one person, Ava. Abraham. What about you? Well, BJ, I'll say. Mr. Masai? What? Oh. I thought it might be. What about Sophia? We know. Alright. Is Sophia up there? Would you do us a favor, oh my god. The baseball diamond is still in the ball? Oh my Jesus Christ, I reveal it. Alright, Bart, here's the situation. There's only one answer left on the board, and it's the number 1 answer. If you give it to me, you guys get the points. And we'll go on to another round, probably. Bart. But here's the other 2 situations. If you give me the number 1 answer, and that answer has enough to bump you guys over 300 points, then you guys are champions. If not, it's gonna be your first strike. What about Gretel? Gretel? Oh, strike 1. Well, BJ, I'll go with. Wait. I'll go with. Mia. If Mia's up there, you guys are champions. If not, second strike. Mia. No. Alright. Here's the situation. Mars, there's only 1 answer left to me. I mean, 1 answer left on the board. Give it to me, and your family goes on to fast money. If it's not up there, though, the other team has a chance to steal, and they can win the game. Well, BJ, what about Gretel? I mean, Hansel. Alright, if Hansel's number 1, you guys are champions. It's not third strike. Show me Hansel. Alright, oh, alright, Johnny, here's the situation. There's only 1 answer left. If you give it to me, your team has a big lead. If not, it goes back to the other team. But BJ, I'll say. Wait, I'll go with Emma. Alright, if Emma's up there, you guys get the 142 points. If not, it goes back. Show me Emma. It's up there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys, this has been the first time it ever has happened on Family Feud. But for the first time in a while, the Knoxville family is just 2 points away from winning the game. I can probably go to the other team unless we do our final face-off. The fifth and final round. The point values are triple. This will either decide the winning value or probably send us into surgery from the way it has been going. Here we go. We surveyed 100 people at the top 5. Wait. At the top 5 answers on the board. Here's the question. Name a state that has either O or I. Yes, Maggie? Will be the I'll go with West Virginia. Is West Virginia in our survey? One circuit topic. Will be the I'll go with come on. 3 seconds. I'll go with New Hampshire. Alright, show me New Hampshire. Ooh, 1 point off. 1 point less, and we would have to, and they would get control. But now it's your guys' turn. Pass or play. Will BJ, we're gonna pass. Alright, they're gonna pass. Abraham, we go to you. Will BJ, I'll go with.
Right now that that's over, can we finally get some rest? And we'll need it if we're going to be awake for tomorrow's ball game.
3 seconds. What about Vermont? Is any of our top answers say Vermont? Oh, it's up there. What about you, Bart? Oh, BJ. The United States. Alright, show me the United States. Homer. Well, BJ, I'll go with Mexico. Probably not a state, so it's probably not on the board, but that's fine. Show me Mexico. Oh no. 2 strikes, 2 strikes. Bart, here's your situation. Homer and Bart just gotten you 2 strikes. And there's 177 points up on that bank. If you can give me one of those answers, number 1 or number 5, your family will still be in control. I'll go down to Lisa for the last answer. If it is not there, however, then the Jap family can steal and possibly win the game. Well, BJ, I'll go with Rhode Island. Also not a state, probably not on the board, but it was nice knowing you. Show me Rhode Island. Alright, Johnny Knoxville, here's the situation. There's only 2 answers up on that board, number 1 and number 5. If you can give me one of those answers, your family wins the game. But if it's not up there, the Simpsons will get the points and will be forced to play sudden death. OBJ, I'll go with probably Africa. Alright, it has an I, probably not a state, but could be up there. If it is, Johnny, then your team will be going on to Fast Money and play for $20,000 for your charity. If not, we go to sudden death. What he said, cause I guess we got it. And it goes to the Simpsons. Wow, just two answers left on the board. Let's reveal what they were. First up, let's see number 5. Steve Harvey style. We're revealing these answers Steve Harvey style. So and finally the most important one of all, what was number 1? Maine. Well guys, here's the situation. The score is 210 298 to 279 with the Knoxville family still the lead. Jack family still the lead. But guys, what this means is that nobody has reached points. And there's only one way that can be achieved whenever someone doesn't reach 300 points. It's time for sudden death. Kick, I need 2 people. Let's go. Alright. So, Rachel and Abraham. Here's the situation. For this question and this question only, we'll be asking you for the number 1 answer only. It's worth triple points, and the first one to get this correct will become our champions, and will go on to Fast Money to play for $20,000. Here we go. We surveyed 100 people. Top answers on the board. Name something that might turn gold in someone's bathroom. Yes, Rachel. Will be the. I'll go with a toilet. If toilet's there, you are champions. If not, they have a chance to steal it. It's number 1, toilet. It is. And the Knoxville family has won the game. 574. That beats our season 4 record of 567 by 7. Oh well. I'm sorry that you didn't win, but for your luck, we'll be making a donation to your charity to make things even between you and the other team. They're going to take your 279 and multiply by 10. At the end, how much points does that merge? $2,790. That's how much your team will be taking home. Your charity will be taking home. Thanks for playing. I need 2 people. Who's gonna play? It's gonna be me and it's gonna be me and Ryan. Alright. I got Johnny and I got Ryan. And when we come back, we're going to be playing Fast Money for the bullseye round. Because I'm actually too lazy to do all those episodes in a row. They're going to be playing for the bullseye round in Fast Money. So don't go away. Welcome back to Family Feud, everybody. Since I'm too lazy to record 2 episodes at once, we're just going to record 1 full episode, this episode. Now, anyways, guys, the Johnny family have won the Jack family has won the game, and now it's time to play Fast Money. Alright, Ryan, I'll ask you 5 questions in 20 seconds. I mean, 5 questions in 50 seconds. If you can't think of something, just say pass. If there's enough time, we'll come back to it. But you and Johnny can get 200 points or more. Your team will have won $15,000. Ignore that. But give me 15 seconds on the clock, please.
Hey, listen to this. Another interaction mysterious.
Here we go. It's a snowman has nightmares about.
As none of the stairs were broken into.
Wait.
All we're done is those the burglars knew the
Something that gets passed around. A joint. Probably gonna give us the monetize, but okay. So, a refrigerator. If a refrigerator could talk, what complaint would it have about you? It's too cool. What's the most embarrassing thing that might happen during a job interview? Calling the interviewer mom. And lastly, I think that might rip go. No. Water.
There should be plenty of work here. Right. All they have up so far is the skeleton. Skeleton? Where? Relax, Shay. Bill was talking about
Right.
I've got jobs for you too. Are you willing to work night shift? We sure are. Be glad to. Can't seem to keep any men on the night shift. How come? It's account of that specter that's been creeping around here.
Joy. Food.
There used to be an old house here.
Mom. And lastly, what was that question again? Right, we asked 100 people. They said that might be. You said water, says speed. If only,
Like it's been nice knowing you, Mr. Doherty. So long.
if only 83 people say speed, they quit. Our survey said,
Don't let that spooky specter be a spoil. You need a job, remember? Besides,
well, that was the number one answer. Alright. I'll bring out Knoxville. Johnny, this is an announcement I have to make. If you get this, if you get these points and get it correct, both the Simpsons and your team will have $25,000 for each of your family's charity. On the other hand, if you fail to, I can assure you, you'll be kicked out of this show. You don't even know how much he got. Well, we did. I think he got 158. Exactly. You need 42 points to win. 20 seconds on the clock. Clock won't start until I read the last question. It's like no man have nightmares about. Son. As the 100 people, first that gets passed around. A joint. Try again.
Okay, Mr. Ribbits. See you later, Shay.
A cold.
You're working at the top. The top? I thought when you're new on the job.
Then we asked 100 people.
Red Sparks is your
Okay,
foreman.
let me-
He'll tell you what to do. Where is he?
If your refrigerator could talk, what complaint would it be about you? Open too much. Lastly, we asked 100 people. The most embarrassing thing to happen on a job interview. Forgot the interview. And lastly, sorry to my ripple.
All right, you're on your own.
A body. On the last moment, you got it. So first up, let's just put these people back. There we go. Now lastly, we asked 100 people. Firstly, I ask you, Johnny, to name something that name something no matter how matters about. You said sun. The sun was the number one answer out of all of them, Brian got four top answers. But in this one, you got the number one answer also. So, Johnny, if 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 only 42 people said son, you'll be walking out of here with $50,000. Our survey said, ooh, just barely on the mark. Lastly, name something that might get past the mouth. You said code. That could work. What did our survey say? 290 points. We'll be back right after these messages. Welcome back to Family Feud, everybody. Celebrity Family Feud, that is. Which I just forgot the name. Anyways, both the Simpsons and Jack family has won $20,000 for their has won $50,000 for each charity with their outstanding performance. However, we're getting rid of that tournament format, the best jar of three, the one with the Dawson format. Instead, we're just focusing on one single-handed game, the jackass winning a lot of cash and a brand new car. And lastly, the Johnsons have also won themselves $20,000 for each member of their team. That means each of you guys will be getting
Call 1-800-786-2225 for your free information and your free gift. That's 1-800-786-2225. 1-800-786-2225. Call now.
Wait, let me just type. Right, so it happens to end up being that you guys will each be receiving $3,333 with free cents. If you like, you can round it up. Being someone might not get that much money, but it's worth it. Now, anyways, guys, the John, the the Jack family has a one-day total of $30,574, and don't fret, because they're going to be joining us tomorrow to play against another celebrity team that's going up against the Feud. I'm Byron Pagel, and we'll see you next time for the Celebrity Family Feud special. From television to Hollywood, this is Merchant Richardson speaking for the Family Feud. A Mike Goodson, Bill Thunder production in association with Fremantle. This